Okay, so now for our Thursday night, week 8, step 3, we're going to do media queries. Okay, so refactor. Now you don't have to create a new directory, as I mentioned last on the Monday night item from W3. Just continue to work in your W3 folder. We'll do W4, maybe we'll do final for next week, we'll see. So here's what I want you to do is you're going to do responsive. Now I showed you on my output is I had already some responsiveness because just by doing grid and responsive images you get responsive layout. You just don't get it as nicely as you do using media queries, of course. So here's what I want you to do. Select one of the 3 most common breakpoint standards, and I should have said standards there, but so here's the one from Dave. So in your README file, make sure you tell us what you're going to use. I'm going to use common. It just makes sense. I'm pretty much there. I'm not actually now that I think I'm actually using more Bootstrap. But choose one of these, right, and have media queries that are written to accommodate one of these, okay? Or actually, sorry, one of these selected. So if you select common, then you need to have these breakpoints. If you select Bootstrap, these are the ones, okay? So just select one. I'm not going to tell you which one you get to choose, right? So you do that. There's the link to it. And then, like I'd had you do last time, add a new subpage to one of your menu pages. That's the same concept I showed you last time. I actually haven't done it yet, so I need to do that as well. And then always use your HTML outliner. Make sure it doesn't have any untitled. And again, the way I look at this is commits. So here's examples of commits, right? Starting mobile devices, right? Or something like finished 480 by 768 media query. Okay. So here's mine. So in this case, I started from max. I did max. So in this case, what happens is, and you can see this, so as I go to 776 in this case, then I change the grid to then respond to that. And then, of course, if I go higher, right, then I ended up making my images just larger in that case. I was kind of playing around with that idea of how I would arrange it. I'm not sure I'm done, but at least I have it. This is probably a pretty good example right here. And then, of course, my different pages will then, of course, accommodate that as well. Like I said, it's a pretty good start. I feel like I'm 80% there. I still need to do a little work on this. I need to add my extra page. And I didn't show you last time, but what you want to do is then on when you add these pages, I don't like the way this is. I'm going to actually show it where it's outlined a little better because that was a cybersecurity page I had for last time, right? So really what you want to do here is just be able to write media queries that will respond to the different resolutions. That's really what you want to do. Pick one of the 3 that we were demonstrated and write queries that do that. Now, like I said, mine, I'm 80%. I still have a little more work to do, but I think it's enough to give you an idea and at least direction for this one. But I hope this helps, and I look forward to seeing your output. Again, submit early so you can get help. Reach out if you need it. Make sure you have valid HTML and CSS, and give me your P3 folder commits for your submission.